Hello, everyone. Hey everyone, so excited to start with the bounty reveal for ETHDenver 2026 Pitlathon. So excited to see you guys on the live stream. Yeah, nice. I think we can get started. So, yep. So, I welcome you all for the bounty reveal for 2026 ETHDenver. We in this session we'll be seeing all the sponsor details, the tracks, and the bounties for the 2026 Bidlathon. And we have an exciting announcement for you all as well in this session. So stay tuned till the end of the session. Um, yeah, and so for the hackathon itself, we have been hosting hackathon with ETHDenver for the last couple of years in 2020, 2021, 2024, and 2025. And then we are back again for the year 2026. So before we go into all the details regarding the sponsors, the tracks, and the bounties being offered by the sponsors, I will quickly cover a couple of details regarding the Bidlathon itself, and then we will be seeing all the details regarding the sponsor bounties. So, yep, we can get started. For this year, we have three different things. That is a new format, new tracks for hacking for bidless, and a more open approach towards embracing AI into building the projects for any project which is being developed at the Bidlathon. So we cover three major things before we share more details about the sponsor bounties. So the first is the new bidder structure. So in the past couple of years, we thought that a lot of hackers join us from all over the world, but they don't get enough time, or they are not able to properly ideate around whatever their project is, and how they can integrate the sponsor bounties properly and think around those things. So we thought that if we divide the hackathon into two phases, first is the online phase and the second is the offline phase, so that builders can at their own comfort from their homes can see the details regarding the hackathon itself, and then prepare around whatever the sponsor bounties they want to integrate into their project and direction they want to take overall for their hackathon project. They can do so easily and not being rushed at the same time for developing all the things in the IRL phase for the hackathon. So that's why we are dividing the hackathon into two phases. First is the online phase, and second is the offline phase. The online phase of the hackathon starts today, post the bounty reveal. Once the bounty reveal gets over, you folks are free to ideate about your hackathon project and more around that. Um, Yep, let me check if everything is okay. Cool. And then the offline phase for the hackathon starts from 18th February and it goes on till 21st of February, on which we'll have the offline judging on 21st IRL at the Middle Hub venue itself. So, yeah, as I mentioned already, that the virtual start for the hackathon, that is today. That is the official hacking starts today, post the bounty reveal, and you folks can officially start committing, starting your projects on GitHub, do that git init and get started with the boilerplate templates and all. And yeah, and then the on-site Bidlathon is starting from February 18th. The check-ins will be starting from 9 a.m. MST at the Biddle Hub, and that remains our primary in-person Biddle space for all things hacking. Will be so. In the past, already we have done in the past couple of weeks, we have already done the Biddler sessions and the team formation sessions. But if you have missed those sessions, and if you are not able to find the team members yet, we'll be hosting some of the team formation sessions offline as well. So please do join us on the first day of the hackathon, the second day of the hackathon. We'll be doing the same near the mentor stage in the Biddle Hub venue. And in addition to that, since we are embracing more of a AI agents and AI tools which can be integrated into your hackathon project. We'll be hosting some of the workshops as well in the Middle Up area for the all 3 days, 18th, 19th, and 20th, so that if you don't know how to include the AI agents into your hackathon, or if you're very much new towards all the things related to AI agents, You don't know what is a skills.md file, you don't know how to orchestrate and work around AI agents, and you are still living in that FOMO. This is a very good place and great time to get started with it, and come join us for the offline sessions and to learn more about how to build on AI agents. And yeah, and one more thing is that while the Biddle Up venue is open from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. On 18th, 19th, uh, the 20th, which is the second last day, and for the hackathon, we will keep the Biddle Up venue open for all nighter. So all the teams who want to burn the midnight oil, they can stay at the Biddle Up venue for creating their projects and all. So yeah, I just wanted to also add on to the Builder features. We'll have the Builder Bodega, the DJ chill room, so that you can take some break from the hacking time. And if you are very pro towards hardware things, and if you want to learn more about how to integrate crypto and work with hardware projects, we have a good amount of facilities being arranged for the makerspace as well. So feel free to join us in the makerspace area. And yeah, so I'll come to the main tracks for the ETHDenver Bidlathon. Apart from the sponsor tracks, we always have the main tracks. So the judging, which happens on the 21st of February, all the projects will be evaluated towards these main tracks, which are submitted to the main ETHDenver hackathon itself. Um, so yeah, I'll just quickly go through over those five tracks. We have Either Space, Devtopia, New France Village, Prosperia, and Future Llama. If you are looking to build something on NFTs, tokenomics, and all, Either Space is the place to go. If you are building something on N2s, security, ZK, Devtopia is the track to choose for. If you're building on DeFi, institutional things and all, you can go for New France Village. If you are building your projects related to cypherpunks, governance, public goods and all, Prospera is the track to go for. And if you think you are building something out of the world, which doesn't fit these tracks, Futurelama is the track to go for, like which could be like something related to AI frontier, deepin, and all those things. So yeah, and one thing which you would not want to miss is that the top two teams from each of these five tracks, they will be invited to the stage for celebrity judging, which will happen post the offline judging at 2 p.m. So the celebrity judging is like we will have a couple of judges on the stage where the top two teams from each of the tracks, they get a chance to showcase their project in front of all the audience, and which provides a good amount of visibility for all the finalist teams. And each of the judge who is there as a celebrity judge on stage, they get to choose one judge choice project, and that judge choice project who wins, they get additional prizes on top of the main track prizes for the ETHDenver 2026. And one thing which is very much important, which I want to mention, is that since we have divided the hackathon into two parts, that is the online part and the offline part, we did not want it to have the online phase of the hackathon where builders are building silently, and anybody who wants to get some help, they don't get any help also. So we have arranged for mentorship as well. So the same mentorship which we get in the offline phase of the hackathon in the Build Up area, the same mentorship will be available to all the builders for the online phase for the hackathon. So that starts from 12th of February to 17th of February, and all the hackers who have RSVP'd for the hackathon, they will be able to book slots with the mentors on their hacker dashboard on Devfolio directly. And if you are facing any issues, or if you want to brainstorm more on your idea, you can talk with the mentors and like schedule calls directly with them for the online phase of the hackathon starting from 12th February itself, that is tomorrow. um, so yeah, I'll just reiterate over the important dates. So February 11, 2026, 10 AM MST, which is a sponsor bounty reveal, which is this session itself. From 15 to 17, we'll be having the camp biddle. So if you are new to building on Ethereum, and like even if you have experience but you want to contribute or are looking for more teammates, camp biddle is the best place to be at. So if you haven't signed up for Camp Biddle, you can directly go to the ETHDenver website, and you'll be able to sign up for the Camp Biddle sessions from February 15th to February 17th. And on February 18th at 9 a.m., we open the gates for you all. So would love to see you guys joining us from February 18th itself in the Biddle Hub area for for the offline phase for the hackathon. And yeah, I think we have covered all these important details. If you're wondering what to bring, and like if you're new to ETHDenver, just a laptop, charger, and your government ID, that is fine. And comfortable clothing is preferred. You don't need to be overdressed for the hackathon. And apart from the Buildathon, we do have the ETHDenver conference as well. So if you are looking to network with the sponsors, partners, more people around, it is also a good place to find job opportunities. So feel free to bring your resume as well. And with that being said, I think I mentioned that I was gonna take few minutes, but I took a long time to share more about the middle side of things. Now comes the most important part, for which we all are here for. That is the bounty reveal for ETHDenver 2026. So let me just share my screen.
Four bounties, one thesis, build on Hedera, the trust layer of the internet. Hedera is a public network that pairs EVM compatibility with native services that you can call directly. That means you can build in Solidity or ship with SDKs and APIs in Python, JavaScript, Rust, and more. Here's what we're sponsoring for ETHDenver 2026. We're saving our biggest and best bounty till last, so make sure you stay till the end. 1. On-chain automation with scheduled smart contracts. Use the schedule service system contracts for decentralized cron jobs. Perfect for you EVM guys and girls building in the DeFi space. 2. No Solidity allowed. Use the Hedera SDKs only. Build end-to-end with the SDKs and prove you don't need a compiler to ship. 3. Best Hyro CLI plugin. Contribute to open source and get your PR merged. And last, but by no means least, we've got $10,000 for the team who can build a killer app for the Agentic Society, use the OpenClaw runtime, and show us what the next Malt book looks like. And to move fast, we're sharing the Hedera Hackathon agent skills. Quick setup: if you're using Claude Code, add the Hedera Skills Marketplace and download the plugin. If you're using another coding agent, just install it with npx skills add. The skills cover product ideation, Hedera coding support, and quality checks mapped to our judging criteria so your project reads like a winner before you even click submit. Pick a bounty, build something bold, and if you want a little extra runway, let's just say there's a Hedera hackathon right around the corner. See you in the build.
Hi there, my name is Shreyas, and I'm representing Canton Network, and we're super excited to be sponsoring ETHDenver 2026. You can find us at the Canton Network booth throughout the duration of the conference. Now, before we dive into some of the bounties that we have for you, let's talk a little bit about what is Canton Network. So Canton is a public permissionless layer 1 blockchain designed for privacy-preserving transactions. And what that means is, unlike traditional blockchains where all the data and transactions are visible to everyone across the entire network, Canton enables selective disclosures, which means that only the parties that need to see the data have access to that data. So think of Canton very much like the internet, a network of networks. And as with any kind of network, you've got different kinds of permissioning to access that network. What I mean by that is, let's take your bank banking app, for example. When you log in at chase.com, you get access to your account with your credentials. You don't get access to anyone else's account. You can't access, just because you're accessing chase.com, you can't access any other customer's information, their transactions, or you can't transact on their behalf. That's an example of data being shared on a need-to-know basis. And on Canton Network, we've got both centralized applications as well as people who are building decentralized applications. And what we make sure is at the protocol level, all of these are interoperable across the entire network. So now that you know what Canton Network is, you might be interested in who are some of the people who are building on Canton Network. And as you can see here, some of the world's largest financial institutions are building on Canton Network. And today at ETHDenver, we'd like the opportunity to invite you to join them and start building on Canton. So with that said, let's get into the bounties. So this year we've got $15,000 in total bounties for you across 2 different tracks. So the first track is the best privacy-focused app, and we've got a prize pool of $8,000 for that, with 3 different places. So the first place takes home $5,000, second place $2,000, and the third place takes home $1,000. Here we're truly looking for innovative use cases and creativity around Canton's unique privacy-preserving model. So bring in any ideas that you have on things that you would want to build on Canton Network, and we'd love to see those examples come in. For the second track, we're focused on developer experience and tooling. So this has 2 different sub-tracks. The first sub-track is focused on developer tooling and integration POCs, and that has a price pool of $3,000. And the second sub-track has $4,000 in total, split across 8 different prizes. So jumping into the first track, we've got functional developer tooling and integrations. So think project templates, starter kits, integration helpers, CLI enhancements, scripts, AI tooling, etc. Anything that sort of enhances the developer experience across the Canton network. So think of tools that you can build that help other developers build more quickly on Canton network. And for the second one, we're truly trying to understand what the pain points of an Ethereum developer is when they try to build on Canton network. So we've got an Ethereum developer cheat sheet that we'd love for you to review and start building on Canton network to get a comparative analysis on how different it is to build on Canton network. And we'd love to get those actionable feedback and improve the experience of developers building on Canton network. And remember, we've got 8 different prizes for this track of $500 each. So with that said, we've got a fantastic team of people who are willing and interested in helping you out. We'd love to see any and all applications that come in. If you've got any questions, please reach out to us. Do scan the QR code to get more information on all the bounties that we have for you. But otherwise, we hope you have fun building and see you in Denver.
Hello builders, welcome to ETHDenver Hackathon. I'm Vikas Pandey and I'm the head of protocol at Kite. I spent most of my career working at the intersection of infrastructure, open source systems, both Web 2 and Web 3 alike. Across major technology wave, including AI today, one pattern we have seen that keeps repeating. Software becomes incredibly powerful, but the infrastructure underneath isn't designed to operate at scale. That gap is especially visible today in the agentic economy. As we move from a handful of AI agents to thousands or even millions of them, human in the loop systems starts breaking. Manual approvals, API keys, fragmented payment rails, they just don't scale. Now, without a scalable identity, trust, and payment rail, even the smartest AI systems start hitting a hard ceiling. And that's the gap that Kite is built to solve. And that's why I'm very excited about what we are building. Quick background about Kite. Kite started with a simple observation, yet very ambitious project by our founders Scott and Chi. They observed that AI agents were rapidly gaining the ability to reason, plan, and act autonomously. But the infrastructure they relied on was never designed for them. Today's internet, for example, and the financial system is built for humans. Payment assumes a person is clicking button. Identity assumes a human is holding keys. As a result, AI agents are forced into what we call as human-centric flows. Now this creates 3 fundamental bottlenecks. There's no native agent identity. There's no built-in governance or trust. There's no programmable way for agents to move money. How is Kite solving this? So Kite is a purpose-built payment chain for autonomous AI agents and the agentic economy in general. It gives agents their economic rails, paper action, micropayments, automated settlement and execution, near finality with ultra low costs are some of the features how AI agents turn into economic actors in the Kite world. Why should you build with Kite? So if you're building AI native system, Kite offers a lot of primitives that other chains do not, like on-chain identity, micro payments that work, on-chain observability, native support for agentic standards like 402 MCP and soon 8004. You can build everything from agents paying for APIs to autonomous DeFi strategies to agent marketplaces. In order to get started, you could go to our website where you can see there's a lot of information around what is Kite AI, what we are building with it. There is also this doc site that you could visit. There's white paper if you want to dive deeper into Kite logic and design and architecture. This is the GitHub where you can see some code examples, and you can also follow us for Kite specific information, but AI and DeFi thought leadership in general. Very excited to look forward to working with you guys, and hope we meet in person very soon at Denver. Good luck.
Hi, I'm Dennis from DevRel at ADI. Great to have you guys looking into how you can build something cool on ADI. What's ADI Chain? For you, ADI Chain is an EVM equivalent layer 2. It's a ZK Sync chain, part of ZK Stack, first to reach mainnet of the Atlas upgrade kind. What does this mean for you? It means you can use Ethers, you can use VM, you can use Foundry, all of your favorite Ethereum tooling straight out of the box. Also, because we've launched on mainnet, it doesn't mean you have to be stuck in testnet forever. ADI was incubated by Sirius Holding. That's part of the IHC family of companies valued at $240 billion. It is the blockchain project in the Middle East. If you guys build a project on ADI, you're gaining immediate access to this ecosystem, validated by big institutionals, banks, big stablecoin projects, you name it. They're all going to launch an ADI. We put out $25,000 in prizes. $6,000 go to challenges that are already defined, and $19,000 go to challenges where you can show your creativity. If you have any questions, you can reach us at our booth. Otherwise, you can just reach out to me on Telegram. Good luck. Have fun.
Hey everyone, I'm Eric, the head of DevRel at Base, and I'm really excited to share Base's 2026 ETHDenver bounty. This year, we're prompting you to build self-sustaining agents on Base. Explicitly, your goal is to deploy an autonomous agent on Base, which integrates with on-chain financial primitives in order to pay for its own compute. This is a meaningful challenge, and we're really excited to see how everybody goes about it. In addition to engaging with the on-chain agent economy, it requires careful consideration of model choice and agent orchestration. Here are the requirements. Transact on Base mainnet. In order to be successful in this challenge, you're going to need to tap into the entire Base mainnet economy. Integrate with builder codes. Every transaction that your agent makes should include an ERC8021 builder code. You can get one by registering on base.dev and then track the analytics of your bot's transactions there. Your agent should be primarily autonomous. There should be minimal to no human in the loop. You can interact with your agent through integrations with existing messaging apps or through your own interface, but the actions it takes, especially on-chain transactions, should be executed autonomously. And you must provide a simple interface that shows the actions that your bot is taking and its overall performance. This interface must be accessible at a publicly available URL. Here's what success looks like. Your agent is self-sustaining. That's the crux of this challenge. But also, we're looking for you to interact with on-chain and internet primitives like X402 for payments and EIP 8004 for agent reputation. The interface should provide clear analytics on your bot's performance. The interface might be simple, but it should be clear. Judges will use this interface in order to understand the overall performance of the bot and the unique things that your bot was able to accomplish. And speaking of unique, your bot should be novel and unique. Do something that hasn't been done before. Innovate. Push the boundaries of what's possible. All right, it's time to build. I look forward to seeing everybody in the Biddle Hub. I'll be there. The Base team is going to be there. So come by and say hi. We're excited to work with you on this challenge. Stay based.
If you're interested in AI and crypto, then look no further. Zero G is a full stack platform for building decentralized AI applications. It's backed with over $300 million in funding to solve one of the biggest issues of our times: how to build AI applications safely with transparency and full control over your data. Usage of AI in consumer apps is booming, but the models are black boxes trained on unknown data and gated behind centralized entities. But Zero G provides an alternative to this. The platform consists of four main components: an EVM compatible layer 1, decentralized storage, decentralized compute, which enables training of models, as well as fully on-chain inference and fully on-chain fine-tuning, and then finally a DA layer. But the magic really happens when you combine all four of these components together, as then every part of the AI stack can be decentralized and the power given back to users. As for our tracks at the Buildathon, we are giving away 25k in pricing across 4 different tracks. The first of those is for the best use of an on-chain agent. So this could be an AI agent that is doing anything at all fully on-chain. The second track is for the best use of AI inference or fine-tuning. So this is, again, fully on-chain inference or fully on-chain fine-tuning. The third track is for the best DeFi application. That's DeFi spelled DEFAI, so decentralized finance / AI. So we're looking for innovative DeFi solutions that have some AI component built on Zero G. And then lastly, the fourth track is for best developer tooling or education. Overall, if you're interested in crypto, if you're interested in AI and combining these two together, then Zero G is the platform to build decentralized AI applications. Looking forward to working with you guys in Denver. Thanks.
Hi hackers, I'm Sahil from QuickNode. We are running 2 bounties at ETHDenver 2026, one for Hyperliquid Hypercore streams and another for Monad streams. Both will be $1,000 each. QuickNode Streams is our real-time data pipeline tool. You set it up once and the data just flows. So build whatever you want, dashboards, alerting, analytics. Just make sure to use streams as your primary data source and be creative with it. You can find docs and submission guidelines in Bounty description. So come find us at booth number 208D or message me on Telegram. Happy building.
And with that, we have our sponsor bounty reveal being done by most of the sponsors who will be participating in BRIDL 2026 for ETHDenver. Just wanted to mention that Nonsdao will also be participating as a sponsor for the hackathon, and their bounties should be visible soon on the Techfolio platform in the next couple of hours. So do have a look out, do check out the page for the bounties from them as well. And all the bounties which have been mentioned so far in the video, all of them will be visible under the prizes section. They should be published in the next 1 hour on the Defulio platform. So if you want to have a closer look, want to read more about the bounties, the resources on how you can build on the specific sponsor and all, you can go out and check out the same information under the prizes tab. So one thing which you would have seen so far in all the bounties and in something which I mentioned while I was talking about the middle side of thing is the shift in the whole software industry which has happened in the past couple of months. That is embracing this whole AI thing. Like at first we had the AI agents, then we were working with AI agents, or and then sharing more about whether how an AI agent should work, what is the role of an AI agent. Then the AI agents evolved, and then now we have general AI agents, and then you can work on skills.md file to have a specific AI agent for whatever you are developing. So you can see that a lot has been changing and rapidly evolving in the AI in the whole software industry. And this AI into crypto thing is something which you can also embrace while you're developing your project for ETHDenver 2026. If you are still new to all things related to AI, if you're in FOMO, would highly recommend you to join us offline in the Beta Lab for the workshops on all 3 days in the Biddle area near the mentor stage. And a very important announcement, which will be coming in today afternoon, MST time, will be around an AI agent demo day, which we'll be hosting on the 21st of February. That is the day when judging will be taking place. That will be a clause out AI agent demo day. More information about how to sign up on that will be shared on all the public channels, and and you will be able to submit like showcase your project, whatever you have developed during the Biddleathon, and sign up for the same demo day for the close out project, and showcase the same thing on the E10 main stage on 21st of February. So do check that out once the announcement is out. And a very important thing, like if you haven't applied for the Biddleathon yet, and if you think and if you are remotely interested to build something, would highly recommend you to get started now. Don't wait. Apply now at the link which is given right in front of you, app.edenver.com. Go there, apply for the Buildathon. If you are looking for teammates, join the Spoke Discord server. There are so many people who are looking for teammates. Even if you are not looking for teammates, would highly recommend you to check out the AI resources. More details about that we'll be sharing in the uh, Discord channel itself, so that if you are new to building on AI, uh, you can learn and get started before the offline part of the hackathon as well. And really look forward to you all participating in this year hackathon. It's going to be really interesting with all the possibilities and all the resources you will have to build your project for this year. And with all that being said, never stop building. And yeah, and like with this, we are officially starting the online phase for the hackathon as well. So feel free to reach out over our Discord server in SpokeDAO if you have any questions, if you want some clarity around any of the things, or if you want to get in touch directly with the mentors. They will be available to you on the Discord server directly. And if you think that you have any questions which you want to shoot to us directly, please reach out to us on support.edenver.com. That will be a Zendesk platform, and we'll be happy to help you out in the next 24 hours once you submit your ticket. And with that being said, we are good to go with closing this session. Looking forward to you all participating in this year hackathon, and yeah, let's get the ball rolling.